Hi Anti-Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out some more Tower of God webtoon, and I am not stressed at all. It's not like we're dealing with Jinsung, who's around, and Karaka's definitely not around. And there's a suspicious number of princesses of Jahad just lurking, and it's fine. It's not like a bunch of really powerful people are congregating around our main cast. It's probably fine. It's not going to turn out poorly at all. It's fine. Oh, I had blocked from my memory the bet of it all. Don't do it. Don't make a bet with anybody in the tower, but especially not one of the princesses. Even though I understand that, like, the opportunity to get Yellow May, I understand that it's a good way to get attention, right? To at least consider it, but don't. But you would also lose your own weapon, which you've already lost, and only recently, I guess, like recently for me, maybe not within World. The manipulation too, to be like, but then you can make the changes that you want, or lose the power that you currently have. But also, no one's made any like huge changes because they haven't taken risks. Oh, that's not suspicious at all to be like, I really need this weapon, but I'm also not going to tell you any of my plans, which I understand. Don't show your hand, but I'd be like, I feel like keeping it from you is the best way for me to thwart your plans. I've already prepared everything. Confident. Oh, now we're threatening. You're right, because we did have it when we answered this call that it was like, where are you? And Lydia was just like, around. It's fine. I'm not stressed at all. Yeah, valid. I'm with you. I'm so flustered. Understatement. I would be like, what? What's going on? Yeah, she must be desperate, to be fair, to make that kind of a bet. Why one and not the other? Like, why not either or? Why specifically Green April? Maybe because of the way that you can use it, right? Like the abilities that it has as opposed to Black March. It's a lot of thought going on. It does all seem suspicious. Yes. People seem to be doing a lot of moves. There seems to be some kind of chess game going on that we are not fully aware of. Man, feeling like we're being pulled along by a predetermined series of actions. No one else in this series feels like that. God, you stress me out. Oh, you're here. You're here. Oh, hello. I thought we would have a little bit of time before you became an issue. That's fine. That's whatever. Evan is having a day. That is Lady Yuri Jahad, thank you. Respect on her name. She's scary. We've seen that in more recent parts of the story, okay? The body you just found? How do you think he got like that? Whew, what a panel to introduce that. Believe me, I remember. I am the god. Okay, sir. Not yet. A fond disciple? God, I'm stressed. I can feel it in my chest. Like, remind himself of like self-soothe of it's a work of fiction. It's fine. I don't know if he's actually here for revenge or if this is just like an excuse, right? Like you can't just attack a princess of Jahad, right? Like you can't just go for that and not have a reasoning behind it because it's going to cause turmoil. But now he has an excuse, right? He's just, oh, there was a disciple of mine that you killed, so now I am here to avenge that, right? Losing something precious to me is like a wild thing for you to say, especially like it's a whole person. And it almost feels like you're talking about like a prized possession. It feels like something has been taken from him as opposed to the grief that comes with like actually losing someone you care about. I like we've barely met and she's like, you're a nut job, ma'am. The smack talk immediately though. Yeah. And also she's like on edge right now because of everything that's going on. I feel like she could really use an outlet for some of her rage because again, she can't just randomly attack people because that'll mess with the politics of the tower, right? So being given an excuse to beat someone up, I feel like she's never back down from that unless absolutely necessary. If she can get away with it, she's like, heck yes, let's fight. This is gonna be unhinged. Are we actually gonna fight? I'm just thinking it through now. I'm like hugging myself because I'm like, oh god. Y'all just hanging out, always asleep, except begrudgingly when he needs to help out with things. Yeah, I have no idea what it's like to be tense for long periods of time because of this story. Me neither. I never thought that this is how we would end up. Oh my god, he's awake. He's always tired, okay? He's a very hard worker on brief occasions. Yeah, about that. There's a whole situation happening with the train. I feel like we're gonna find out soon. There's gonna be some kind of shockwave or explosion or something in the distance, and everyone's gonna go, what's that? Yeah. About the train leaving. Might be a few snags along the way for us getting back on the train. Oh, look at Elphine sticking around. Hopefully with less of the, you know, slavery in a very alarming pyramid shape, ideally. Yeah, okay, thank you. Can we trust her? Internal issues is a way of wording what's going on here. Yeah, there's a whole culture that you're gonna have to dismantle. Yeah, y'all have other things going on. We're on a time crunch a little bit. I do get it though, like leaving it to someone who is like part of this ecosystem, right? Like you can't just like step in to a world or a group of people and be like, I understand how to best deal with the problems that you have. Having someone who knows those issues from an internal standpoint is going to have a much better idea of what are the solutions than someone coming in from the outside and being like, I shall save you, right? What's going on? Also, I love this like cardigan that we got going on. He was captured. He was injured. Don't make fun of him. He tried his best. I don't know. You gotta have trust in people, I guess. There are a bunch of people here who are gonna have to work together and figure it out. If they could just get rid of their greed, man, if it were that easy, right? How many things in the world would be better if people could just get rid of their greed? What a world to live in. We're not gods. And that's like I was saying before, like they wanted someone to swoop in and save them, right? That was a bunch of the interactions that were happening with Violet and the persona around that, right? The stories around who is Violet, that they were like, oh, this person is going to come in and save us. And a bunch of what Bam has been figuring out for himself is wanting people to have that autonomy, right? Like something that he's dealt with. I know what it's like to not be able to control what you're allowed to do or like who you are as a person. I don't want to take that from anybody. I want to give people the freedom to be happy and to go after the things that they want. So he can't just like step in and be a god for people now. And I love having this line, both from Kun, because he continues to see Bam as like just his friend. He doesn't see him through the lens that a bunch of other people do, because he remembers seeing him when he was like, didn't know anything that was going on with the tower. So he just sees him as his friend. He's very much like human in the eyes of Kun, but then also in contrast to like Karaka being like, I am a god, right? So those two different like sides of what's going on and all of the complexities of everything that's going on with like Slayers and Slayer nominees and everything. Oh, his cute little face. Yeah. Because like you want to fix it. And again, we've talked about that too with like Bam, of him being like, if you have the power of a god, if you have that much strength or like Shinsu that you can pull from, skill, whatever, you want to make the world a better place, right? If you can fix things, you want to. And I say that as somebody who's like a solutions person. I've had to learn over the years that sometimes people just want to vent. Sometimes they're not telling me things because they want me to figure out a solution for the problem. So I have to like actually ask, are you venting or do you want me to help you troubleshoot what's going on? And that's very different, because it's like I feel like I should be able to just fix the thing that's happening. Like obviously if something's bothering you, the best solution is to fix it, which is like not always like someone coming in who's like an outsider to this station and being like, this is how we're going to run things now, is not going to solve the like I was saying, like the culture there, the prejudice there, the like ingrained issues that are going on in this station, right? These are a group of people who like believe in this system in which certain people are better than others because they have names, right? The names that they have are what dictate like someone's value, and it's a battle royale situation, right? So you can't just have someone step in and be like, get along with each other and we're doing things differently now. You have to dismantle those belief systems, and that's a lot more difficult, and you can't just walk in and do that for people, right? Like you can't change how someone looks at the world just because you like tell them to be different. Oh yeah, sorry, in the chaos of everything going on, I forgot. Oh my god, we have things going on with Kun. It's fine. Everything's fine. What a whirlwind. Are we choosing violence immediately? I love the, can she not go anywhere quietly? I love the keep it down, I'm injured. I love how Rock is trying to have his diva moment, his damsel moment, and everyone is ruining it for him. I am ill, I am sickly, I am injured, and everyone just doesn't care. I would have taken care of him, okay? I would have babied him so much. I love the awkward, oh, I didn't bring that up? I didn't say that? That's why I could have sworn. It seems like a bad idea, but I also feel like telling her not to do something means that she's definitely gonna do it. Yeah, I'm like, can she go on the train technically? Oh, she's it'd be scary for me to go by myself, so I'm gonna go with you guys. Power in numbers, buddy system. She's, oh, I have one. Of course you just figured that out. Look, one track mind. When a Norsey decides she's gonna do something, it is best to just keep out of her way. I don't know if y'all have much choice. I think both of these guys are like, oh god, how do we say no? I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can tell her no. Oh yeah, no, those two definitely probably should not be around each other. The energy of that would be a lot. And there it is. That was the moment. I'm like, I'm feeling at some point we're gonna realize that something is going on. Yeah, about Lady Yuri. About that. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if he cares about that. Cool panel, though. Look, it's a cool design. He just freaks me out. Look at the robotic. It gets to me. It's probably fine. I'm gonna need like a treat after this. Yep, this is fine. Doesn't stress me out at all. Pretty colors, though. Put some orange and blue together. My brain just goes, ooh, pretty. There's a whole, like, tornado situation happening. I like that we're getting the same dialogue, but it's, like, different perspective. Still creepy. Ooh, okay. Fine. Putting a lot of faith in Evan. But you know what? He seems to know what's going on. So you got this, my guy. It's just so dramatic. And then it's like, frog. I'm sure it is a very effective tactic. The little toes. Sorry. It's just a lot of preamble for that kind of design. Are we eating the power? Yeah, because I was like, we said hunger. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I am also exclamation point. I like the boy. I think it's great that like Evan, with all of his indignation at the audacity, it's just, who do you think you are? We've been doing this for a while. Sit down, child. Yeah, you've picked a fight now. I like completely breezes past all of the being basically put in his place, almost put on timeout. And he just, so that thing absorbs attacks. Oh, are we rebuilding? So we can get back on the train, I'm assuming? No, there's more going on. Ah, interesting. To be able to put something back to a previous state is it's almost like time manipulation, but like for a very specific object. He's just in his little cardigan too. Bomb was completely ready to just like chill for a little bit. Finally. Yeah. There's some crossover between you two. So, you know, I guess you have to come with us. Yeah, it's cool. Evan's on it. Oh, my poor darling is injured. And now there's action going on. I think they're like, just go now before we miss the chance again. Yeah, y'all are going to be wandering into the zone in which 3 very powerful people are fighting. Oh, so not so injured anymore. We were like fully like blanket laying down, distraught. And now we're like, hang on, we gotta go. Miraculously, I feel better. It's like, everybody move, move. What about Ron? He was most definitely injured. Are you gonna leave him behind? He's not gonna like that. So Rock is, I am miraculously fine now. I can walk. Don't worry about it. Oh, everyone's like trying to come along. They don't want to be left behind. Is everyone moving out? And then she's gonna be like, Ron has to be left behind. He is with Lady Yuri, so like Evan is pretty good at what he does. Oh, this is gonna get complicated if Mom is just gonna show up in the middle of all this. Yeah, did Evan just paint a target on his back though? Because we're like, oh, if I could just get rid of that item or take it or get rid of the person who's controlling it, I can destroy the path and we move on. Ooh, we're cracking knuckles. Oh, we're fist fighting now. We've seen what she's capable of, so I am a little bit worried. Oh, okay, we're going nuclear immediately. Look at this art though. Like that, ooh, the scrolling effect because of the panel. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done. Also, tough day for you. Yeah, you might want to dodge if possible. Oh, okay, sure. You've got all the like dark power things going on. Of course you do. Look at his costume. Okay, so a little bit of using our full power to actually go up against somebody. I feel like that's foreshadowing. I feel like you can't just throw that out there and expect me to not think that's gonna be an issue. Is the path not even like fully fixed yet? I feel like we're just gonna have to go for it. Yeah, I agree. This is crazy. I'm with you. Yeah, that's happening right now. And you just have to walk across this narrow bridge that is still broken and get on a hell train to go to the floor of death. Like, what's going on? I like how Shamise is like, so are we actually doing this? Because I feel like maybe we should have a meeting and discuss how insane this is. Yeah, what about the whole bet that Lady Yuri is supposed to be part of? We're currently distracted, but that's a thing. And she might not be able to get on the train if we don't deal with that. We've been threatened. We've been blackmailed. Yeah, what on earth is going on? It's almost like this is being allowed to happen for reasons, right? Yeah, I'm with you, Evan. I like how he's like, guys, right now, in the middle of everything's going on, yeah. No, they're definitely going to just like run into I think calling it a war zone is accurate because I feel like that's what it would be. Y'all are walking in literally nuclear punch. That's what we're dealing with right now. And y'all are like, yeah, we'll just scoot right over that bridge. Don't worry about us. Some of them are also injured. Some that are not like full capacity, and they're just like, it's fine. The fact that you're like, we just have to get to the train before the path is broken again. Understatement, my guy. Also feels like ominous foreshadowing again. It's fine, I'm not stressed at all. Oh, cool, yeah, it's like the moment that we're on the path. It's like the station can't protect us, so we're in that like limbo zone between the protection from the station and the protection from the train. What could possibly go wrong? The be vaporized by one of their attacks. Come again? I feel like we're putting a lot on Endorsey too. To just be like, and she'll help us get over. Have we fully discussed that? And it being possible? Because she was like, it's difficult for that distance. And also the number of people. Like, we're toast if we get caught. So we'll just a hop, skip, and a jump, and we'll be right over. Again, we'll just scoot right by. Don't worry about it. It's like, don't even try to save anybody. It won't work. Oh, everyone wants to go along, but it's like, we can't help you. Right? Like we don't have time or the skills to help people across for all of you, but especially the ones that are like super injured. Please do not leave Rock behind. He is going to have an actual fit if he gets separated again. Yeah, she left her team for this. Conviction. I'm scared though. I feel like the fact that we're like, this might risk my life. I'm like, again, are we foreshadowing? Are we bringing that energy towards us? It's fine. I'm not nervous at all. Just when I thought that maybe we'd have a second, like a moment for everyone to chill out, we could just breathe before everything happens. The audacity for Siu to be like, it's cute that you would think that. In this little lull, if you can call it that, in the action, right? The fighting that's going on. I'm just gonna stress you out so much because we're gonna be like, Jinsung's here, Karaka's around, Princesses of Jahad are messing with things. Maria, just gonna drop that in and then just keep going. And now it's all right. So now we have a Princess Jahad fighting a Ranker. Anyone who gets even too close to their attacks will be vaporized. And now we have to go across this narrow bridge that is also broken in a bunch of places and might be destroyed again. And we don't have any of the protection of the station or the train. It's probably fine. And if we don't make it, right, if we're on a time limit because the train's leaving, it's just, there's so much. I'm so stressed. I'm gonna have to go and get myself a cookie or something because I feel like there's just so much happening. And just like Karaka being here at all stresses me out. Like him, it's just like a character. He makes me so nervous and stressed because if there's anyone who's just going to throw everything he has at making Bomb's life very difficult, that's it. So, it's probably just totally fine. We're just gonna get on this train. Just board a train. How difficult could that be? It's not like we've struggled with that in the past. It's totally fine. Whatever. But I hope you enjoyed reading that along with me. You can click this play to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to the next time I post a Tower of God video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.